Well, Colorado and immigration once again leading us off tonight. Now, state law prohibits local law enforcement from cooperating with federal immigration enforcement. And that is why Colorado Congressman Gabe Evans says he's introducing a bill to wipe laws like that off the books nationwide. There's already fierce criticism that would weaken states' rights. In an exclusive tonight, Denver 7's Claire Lavazorio is bringing those concerns directly to Congressman Evans.
In an exclusive interview with Denver 7, freshman Congressman Gabe Evans, who represents Colorado's 8th District, is announcing the first piece of legislation he plans to introduce. It uses Colorado's immigration challenges as a springboard.
This was something that we talked about on the campaign trail, so this is one of those promises made, promises kept sort of scenarios.
It's called the Uplift Act. It would require law enforcement and other public servants to fully cooperate with the Departments of Justice and Homeland Security.
What does this bill boil down to?
Really does exactly what it says, which is making sure that our state and local law enforcement is empowered and uplifted to be able to work with their federal counterparts to be able to get folks who are committing crimes in our community and who are illegally present out of our communities.
Under Colorado law, local law enforcement cannot arrest someone for immigration status or on behalf of ICE. But Evans says the preamble of the Constitution compels the federal government to intervene.
You have a very clearly defined threat like that. There is a constitutional and federal prerogative to make sure that we are protecting our community, that we're protecting our country.
Attorney and former state representative for House District 31, Joe Salazar, says this bill will cause conflicts between state and federal laws.
We have the 10th Amendment of the United States Constitution. It reserves rights to states. And one of the things that we have as a reservation of rights is being able to develop our own legislation and pass our own laws.
Salazar was part of a group of legislators who wrote Colorado's immigration laws. He says Evans' bill goes against a key part of the Republican platform, which prioritizes states' rights.
What he is attempting to do here is not only erase the 10th Amendment of the United States Constitution, but Republicans' own talking points, because you know how they stand there and they talk about states' rights and individual rights and things of that nature? Well, this goes completely against the grain of what they're always talking about.
We took that claim to Evans.
Republicans tend to value state rights. Does this bill go against those values?
And that's why I led with that constitutional explanation, because you have that obligation to respect the 10th Amendment, which says that all things that are not expressly delegated to the Constitution are reserved to the states. But as we just talked about, this is something that is expressly delegated to the federal government under our Constitution.
The State Attorney General's office is responsible for enforcing Colorado's immigration laws. Phil Weiser responded to the announcement of this bill today, saying, as Attorney General, I will continue to defend Colorado and fight unlawful efforts by the federal government to coerce Colorado law enforcement to be diverted to immigration enforcement and from keeping our communities safe. In Denver, Claire Lavazorio, Denver 7.
Denver Mayor Mike Johnston will appear before Congress Monday to defend the city's immigration policies. The House Oversight Committee summoned Johnston and 3 other Democratic mayors as part of an investigation into sanctuary cities. The committee released a video on X today to preview the hearing. And in fact, it uses several clips of Denver 7 reporting to highlight Johnston's previous comments about resisting the Trump administration's mass deportation plans. The city is spending some $2 million to hire an elite law firm to help Johnston prepare for that hearing.